Up, Whatty Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for The Promised Neverland Chapter 8. And last week, Emma found where the trackers were, and this is through the newborn that came in. And the trackers, I wish it was through the tattoo ink. What I mean by that is that it was the ink itself. It would be so freaking cool. But it wasn't. Kind of sucks, but whatever. But the trackers, still pretty smart. The trackers are in the ear, and so that way when the baby grows, the tracker won't fall out and shit like that. What would have been kind of interesting is if they like put the tracker, oh no, it wouldn't have worked if the tracker was an earring, because they could have taken the earring out, so that wouldn't have worked. But yeah, I still wish it was the actual ink itself and the tattoos. That would have been fucking cool. The other thing we found out was there's a demon festival coming up. And Mama is going to give, and I don't know if Sister knows this, that she's going to send Emma, Newman, and Ray, or this is what we're assuming, that it's Emma, Newman, and Ray to the festival for the demons. And I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen when we saw that they were going to be sacrificed. So this is going to be interesting. So how I think they're going to break out is when they get sent over there, they're going to rebel somehow. They're going to rebel and get the fuck out of there. And it reminds me of you know who I think is going to help them get out, now that I think about it? Because Sister wants to get Mama in trouble to help her ambitions. I think Sister's going to do it. Sister's going to help them get out. I think she's going to do it. Sister's going to do it. Just watch. Sister's going to fucking do it to help move her up. Okay, but anyway, let's get to the chapter. So playtime, that's Emma. Or, hold on, Emma. Your collar is a bit crooked. Ah, I didn't notice. Since when? Ha. Now you go have fun. Emma's has a really good poker face. Later. Good work. Thanks. See you later. Sorry for the wait. Let's go. God. Sister's fucking face is so sinister. Ugh. It makes me think of, oh my gosh. It makes me think of Tommy, what Tommy says about the BT-1000. God, she looks like the BT-800 model. Oh, what if she is the Black Terminatrix? She probably is. Just watch. So the chapter is called I Have an Idea. Ooh. You know what? I'm curious if they know how the rankings work with the mamas and the sisters, if they found that out somehow. I wonder if they're going to manipulate Sister. Oh my god, I could see them manipulate the shit out of Sister. Anyway, all parties are finally on the move. The ears, huh? It's true, I'd have never noticed if you didn't tell me, but you can definitely feel it in there once you know where it is. This is also the first I hear about these blood test markings. Ditto. Who would have thought the scars were small enough to fade that quickly? Go figure, right? Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, but they really do. I'm sorry. I knew about it all along, but it never struck me as odd until now. And I just realized this. The scars on the ear itself, that makes sense. The whole, for those nerdigans that get their ears pierced, with the exception of my ears, for some reason my holes don't close up. In general, piercings, with the exception of a few different places with piercings, the holes usually close up overnight. So I just realized this. It makes sense why they put the tracker in the ear, like where they did, because the hole obviously, like especially if they did like an incision and put it in, and then put a stitch in, and then or if I think they said it was like a blood spot, so it was like probably a microchip, like a really tiny microchip, and they put it in via a needle, and put it in with a needle, and That's probably, and the hole probably, and the hole closed up because holes on your ear, and like piercing, as I mentioned with piercings, if they're small enough, especially, they'll close up like that. So it doesn't make sense. It does make sense. No, you've done quite well, Emma. We now have knowledge on the location, shape, and size of these trackers. Thanks to you, we're able to move on to the next step. Next is how to get rid of them. What should we do? Even if we made an incision and look around, we'd get busted right away. Even if we, for example, did anything to the ears and hid the wounds with our hair, we'd be powerless if she combs our hair backwards like she did with me today. Just thinking about her discovering an incision mark is bad for my heart. But I guess that's why she always does it, to check if nothing happened to the transmitter in our left ear. It's likely. She can track us, but she can't identify who each of us are just by looking at her screen. And you know what? You would think they would be able to do it. You would think that, considering how far in the future they are, you would think they would be able to identify it. It's kind of like, I just thought about this. It's kind of like the trackers you put in your pets, like just in case they run away. It's kind of like that. You would think they would be able to identify them. It's just fucking stupid. She has to physically head over to the where the signal is coming from to find out who we are with her eyes. Heck, she doesn't even get any sort of signal when one of us gets too close to the gate or the fencing. The transmitter embedded into our bodies has rather limited functions. Huh? Really? But for some reason, they still choose to use these trackers in particular. Yeah, that's what... I don't understand that shit. You're in the fucking future. Why are you using these stupid-ass low-tech trackers? I'd understand if you were in the 90s, maybe, or the early 2000s, but you're in like 30 years in the fucking future. Unless the demons fucking destroyed all your technology, because this is post-apocalyptic. But I would imagine the demons would give you pretty goddamn good technology to make sure you wouldn't lose their fucking food. Shit. They must be confident that they can find us anywhere as long as the transmitter is intact. No matter how far we run away, they'll always be on our tails. It's not broken. We're still within their grasp. Wait, what if they're programmed to notify our enemies the moment we break those trackers? Ooh, that's a good point. What if they do notify them when the trackers break? Or what if the trackers notify them when notify Mama when they escape? Maybe that could be the purpose of that too. Just think about it. Huh? That's certainly a possibility. What do you mean? They can find us as long as they're intact, but if they're not, in other words, it would be strange for them to program the trackers to set off some sort of alarm the moment they get destroyed. So Mama might find us out as soon as we break them? Well, it's only a theory, but we can't ignore the possibility either. Mama did drop countless hints that she's constantly able to track our whereabouts. What if she was trying to hint her confidence in being able to find us even if we destroyed the trackers? It won't be easy to render these things useless. We can't accidentally break them at the wrong time. If we must, it'll have to be the moment we leave. Exactly. I think when they have to break them is as soon as they are off the premises. That's when they have to break them. Something tells me, you know what it could be? It might be like, I'm curious what you Nordigans think about this. What if it's like one of those chips? Because I wouldn't put it past them. What if it's like one of those shock collars? Like this chip is like a shock chip though, and if they go far enough off the premises, it gives them a shock and forces them to go back. So what they'll have to do, if that's the case, once they hop over the fence and get a certain distance, they break the chip. Huh? But what are we supposed to do about that? Now that we know the shape and size of these things, I have an idea on what we could do. Could you guys leave this part of the plan to me? Can you handle it? Yeah, if you insist, we'll let you handle it. Then it's time to move to the next issue, finding a way to bring everyone with us. Our main problem is that everyone trusts Mama, and that many of the kids probably wouldn't be able to handle the truth. We might even end up having to lie to them. Not only that, but some of them have incredibly low stamina or are just plain dumb. Oh, God. Ray, I love you, Ray. I love you, Ray. Ray, you're fucking awesome. Ray just tells it like it is. Deal with it. Deal with it, Emma. Ray, but you can't deny it. Heck, most of them can barely walk yet, and even the ones that can usually suck at running. And frankly, they're quite a serious burden. There's only one way to avoid the danger altogether. I've thought about all that, huh? I have an idea. Oh? You're reading all alone by yourself again? I guess, and that's Mama. She's there now. Where are the others? Who knows? They're probably playing tag in the woods. This way. Tag? Yes, tag. Norman is going to be it, and every... Oh, man, did I say... Oh, my God, if I said... Yeah, I said Norman. If I fucked up the name, if I said Newman by accident, I'm sorry. I'm fucking tired. Leave me alone. Norman is going to be it, and everyone else has to run away from him, using their head and their bodies, training under the disguise of playing. It's strategy. If it looks like we're playing, then even Mama wouldn't find out. Emma, you are a fucking genius. By playing with everyone like that every day, we won't get any guarantee that we'll be able to outrun the demons, but we'll be able to teach them the basics of escape. I'll teach them how to move, and you will teach them how to use their brains. Emma, how did you get so goddamn smart? I almost forgot that Norman looks for these footprints. I'll erase these and leave footprints going in a different direction before I go on my way. Let's see, downwind. All right, this way. This way. This is so fun. I usually get caught so fast, but not today. At this rate, maybe I'll be able to. Wah! Oh man, I thought I had made a perfect escape too. Simply erasing your own traces isn't enough. You have to look out for the enemy's traces too. He even gave you a couple of hints. Norman can already see right through your guys' habits. For example, Toma, you should at least. Hey, where did she go? Who? Tag, you're it. Looks like you all are having fun. Care to let me join? Oh God, she is so fucking creepy. Ah, she's so goddamn creepy. I have to add, because Mama put Sister in charge to keep an eye on them. But I'm still curious if you nerdigans think if Sister is going to help them escape. Because remember, Sister wants to screw over Mama so she could be promoted to a Mama. She doesn't want to be a Sister. She wants to be a Mama. I'm curious what you nerdigans think about that. And damn, Emma. I think Emma proves the point that when you hang around smart people like Norman and Ray, their brains rub off on you. That was a goddamn good strategy. But fucking A, Sister is just fucking creepy as hell. That BT-800, Sister is definitely the definition of the BT-800. She definitely is. But anyway, let me know what you think of this chapter and what you think about the trackers. Do you think that what they're gonna do about the trackers is if once they get over the wall, right before they run, right before the alarm, they're gonna stay by the fence and or go a certain amount of distance from the fence before, because there's got to be a certain distance they can go where the tracker doesn't reach and from the fence, and they have to figure that out. And that's why I think Sister's going to be the one to tell them that. And then either that, or if Mama ends up helping them like I originally thought, then what could happen is Mama's gonna find out that Sister's trying to overthrow her, and Mama will help them escape and blame Sister for it. That's the only way it would work if Mama helps them. But I think it's gonna be more likely that Sister helps them. if any of the adults help them at all. Because sister sister wants to fuck her over. She does, and we saw that last week. So anyway, let me know what you think about when you think they're going to get rid of the trackers. How do you think they're going to get rid of the trackers? How do you think they're going to do it? Something tells me, because remember Ray, you know what? I'm going to make a Manga Nerdigan in-depth discussion about this, because I don't want this video to be any longer than it is, because it's getting pretty long. You know what I'm going to do? I'll make a Manga Nerdigan in-depth discussion. I'm either going to call it in-depth discussion or a Manga Nerdigan theory. It's going to be one of those two, and I will talk about this a little bit more, because I have a few ideas on what it could be. But anyway, let me know what you think. Remember, and tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be on my Vaughn Live channel, and the link to that is in the description box below, and guest chat is enabled. And if you want to talk about this with me, go ahead. I love talking about manga, because I don't have anyone else to talk about manga with. I'm going to be doing my Super Kami Fantasy Guru live stream, and I'm also going to be streaming, doing the debate commentary on tonight's debate, because apparently a lot of my subscribers want me to do it. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing a 2-for-1. It's going to be a pain in the ass, but I'm going to do it. But anyway, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. And if you love what I'm doing and want to help expand Nerdigans Inc., there's a couple ways you could do it. You could donate to the Nerdigans Inc. Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. Both links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you subscribe or follow me on Twits, aka Twitter. My Twitch channel, which once I get some video games for my PS4 that one of my subscribers donated to me, I will be able to stream on. And PlayStation Network. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.